Adventures in Black and White. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different one. Usually I do my end of the year review on what I've done, but things, as some of you may know, are a little bit different to normal, and it's a bit sad. So I no longer have a horse. I had to sell Rosie, quite honestly, for financial reasons, which is incredibly hard to deal with. And I did feel awful because Rosie is basically the horse of my lifetime. But unfortunately, there gets to a point where I'm an adult. I have a mortgage to pay on my own. I have a job which doesn't pay an awful lot of money, despite trying to get more money. It's just never worked out for me, which maybe was because I've been struggling along with horses for all these years. I've had horses for 30 years, so this was a big step to take. And yeah, so the beginning of the year started great. Rosie was going really well. I've got loads of plans. Trying to get her out. She's having loads of lessons. First disaster was the saddle. So I bought Rosie a nice new saddle as recommended. My saddle fitter said, "This is what you need." I appreciated it on a bit of a budget and said, well, use Saddle Bank. This is where we want to go with that. But Saddle Bank sold me an incredibly duff saddle, which after threatening them, they refunded me for. But it was kind of the beginning of a lot of things then. We went along. I managed to get Rosie out to her first competition. These two rosettes are my last rosettes that I will ever get for now. And then just life took over, and it became apparent that I was on the edge. And I think I'm making this video because I know there's a lot of people out there that think they should be doing better. And I want a horse to compete. That's my thing. Rosie's running costs monthly were about £700. And yes, okay, I might have been able to find her a better, not a better yard, definitely not a better yard, a cheaper yard. Then the what I would lose, gain in money, I probably would have lost in time, which I don't have much of. So I then obviously had to start thinking about what I was going to do. So I advertised her, and I spoke to a few friends first, and we decided on the best course of what we should do. And she sold very quickly to the most amazing people, and they love her just as much as I do. So she's definitely found the right home. But for me, I didn't realise just how tired I was. I think I was tired physically, and then also tired because of the financial pressures. So, I've had to come off Instagram because I just find it quite depressing, because I want to be out there doing stuff and I can't, and I know I could have been better than I was, but I didn't have the money, and that's what it came down to. But I'm not losing horses altogether, and if circumstances change, maybe when I'm 50 I'll be able to buy a horse again, because I know there are other peers of mine that have had a break from horses, and I haven't had a break from horses since I was 13, and I'm now 43, so it's been a long time. But in the meanwhile, I'm still freelancing. I still do that, and I'm also still doing my books, and they've been going really well. And I think maybe for now what I might do, because I have so much knowledge that I want to share, that I keep going with my books. My foaling book, which I'll put here, has been doing so well. It's unreal that last year it earned me £200, and I did no promotion for that whatsoever. Some of you may know that I do like logbooks, so this one is one of my bestsellers. Simple, effective. I'll do videos on those in time. I'll do some more blogs. I've also got my confidence book, which I think is much undersold. I've also got word searches. So I'm going to still do some horse stuff, and I'm going to obviously still be freelancing, but this whole channel is going to look quite a bit different going forwards until I end up having a horse again. If I do, if I don't, who knows, in a few years time maybe I won't ever own again, Maybe I will end up being a sharer. I just don't know. But I just wanted to jump on here first before I put out anything else, because I just want to explain what's been going on. But it has been incredibly sad, and I have felt like a bit of a failure. So this is quite hard to share, but I feel that it is the right place to share it. And also, no horse is worth losing your house over. So just remember that. Just because you see everyone else doing it, you don't know what support they've got, what money they've got behind them, what jobs they actually do, have they got a partner? You know, I have none of that. So I've done as well as I could for now. And Rosie, I'm very proud of how amazing she ended up, and I am really looking forward to following her, even if it does break my heart a little bit that she's not still here. But anyway, that's my end of year review. So happy Christmas 2025. What a year it's been. I've gone from competition horse owner to no horse owner. I'm definitely enjoying not having to go out in the cold and the wet though. But yes, so see you next year.